Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Are You Garbage? Please make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you get the videos as they come out.
Yeah.
Do it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Ho, 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 everybody. And welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? The show where we sit down with your favorite comedians and find out if they grew up classy or if they're absolute trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day down here in Tootie's basement. She's got the joint set up nice for the Christmas. Now all we need is a couple of bucks for presents. My co-host is coming at you from across the table, so you know what that means. It's the fucking Are You Garbage Christmas special.
Extravaganza. Spectacular.
Just for family.
Yeah.
Family episode, fan question episode.
We got a couple of fucking heaters coming in, too. We reached out to the Facebook group and the fucking Patreon members, and everybody's coming through with some fucking hot
We want to wish
questions.
you guys a happy Merry Christmas to everybody. We love it. My co-host put this all together, all right? Put the cookies out for Santa.
Going to be turning in the receipts at the end of the month, too, by the way.
This is going right back
Hippie's been footing the bill on a lot of fucking fly-by-night expenses.
This is going to be going right back to CVS after this episode. Turns out I'm Jewish.
I did get it at CVS.
Kippy, Kevin, James, Ryan, everybody.
Hey, gang, what's up, everybody? As always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all the support. It's fucking fantastic. It means so much. This has been a fucking whirlwind of a year for us, I gotta say. We started off this year a couple of fucking slugs.
Couple of losers.
And now we got a hot pod on our hands, Daddy-O.
Got our own office. Got our office space.
We got
New York City.
And I can't stress it enough. It's all the fucking fans. It's all the fucking listeners. You guys are the fucking shit. The Patreon members, everybody that allows us to fucking do this, I thank you so much from the bottom of my fucking hat. That being said, a little bit of business to fucking get into, Daddy-O. Fucking the kiddies need their presents.
Let's go into the first quarter hot, gang.
Guys, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes.
Yeah.
We're almost at 1,000 fucking iTunes reviews. Hanging out there with the big dog. So get on it, leave a fucking review.
And that's something you could do for free.
That's a freebie. I don't care if you want to join the Patreon, great. If you want to buy a T-shirt, that's great.
And if you're breaking COVID laws this year and you got a whole bunch of family members on a holiday, go through some purses, grab some phones, go to their iTunes account. Why not?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're home for the holidays. Grab Ma's fucking cell phone. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that
subscribe, play a bunch of apps.
Zooted up on Coca-Cola.
Maybe Venmo me a couple of bucks. Whatever you need. Guys, also, full video available on YouTube. Please subscribe there. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're flirting with it. Coming up on 9,000.
HD video.
High
quality.
Shot by the fucking man T-Bone himself. It's all very good. We appreciate that. And also patreon.com helps us pay the bills, helps us keep the fucking lights on. Lets us do this podcast as we want to do it. No big corporate sponsors here, Daddy-O.
That's right.
Couple of kids running and gunning with a Patreon account.
That's right.
It's patreon.com/areyouGarbage. You can get bonus episodes of Are You Garbage, bonus episodes of Hard Feelings, where it's me and Foley behind the curtains a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
doing some mudslinging. T-Bone gets in the mix. Also, too, at the end of every month, we're due.
I feel like you're reminding me of this.
I am. Yeah, I can see your notes, sir. It's really.
We got a Patreon.
Also, I hate doing all this, but we got to do it. You got to do it. We do live streams with the top tier people, which we did last week, which is fucking phenomenal.
We're having a good fucking time on Patreon.
Get involved in that.
That's what you need to know.
Tubby Time with Kippy went live today, episode number 1. Ooh. You get a shot at the old sausage, you know what I mean? That's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
And check out podcastmerch.com. Pick up a little something for somebody you love for the holidays. It might not get there before Christmas, but who cares?
Yeah.
And on that note, how about a nice big round of applause for our producer extraordinaire, the fucking magic man, kid from Chicago, small town kid, went out there, fucking Wrigley Field, made it good. Toby McMullen, everybody.
Yeah, T-Bone.
Hey,
Merry Christmas, pal.
I'm excited for my Christmas bonus. I got the in-ground pool going in.
Put it over there, greaseball. Hey, McSmullen, have a good holiday. Just watch Christmas Vacation. Still holds the fuck up.
What does he get? Jelly of the Month Club?
Jelly of the Month Club.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if the COVIDs has done anything, it's, for me, it's made me take a minute, appreciate things, smell the flowers a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, even though we couldn't, go out, see the tree, do all this fucking bullshit, there ain't a lot of money, for Christmas presents this year.
Sure.
I got the old macaroni and fucking Elmer's glue out.
Fishing line and that fucking fucking rigatoni.
When you make something, it's from the heart.
Yeah.
But we decorated the apartment.
Make a snowball with or a snowman with cotton balls. It's
mean,
all fucked up looking.
I used to hate those days. Those days in school were
sound
so high pressure.
Dude, the sound
It's like,
is-
all right, you got 25 minutes to make something for your mom to make her fucking proud, or you're going to look like a loser. I'm doing the hand turkey, freaking out.
Making an ashtray for her.
I did make her an
Oh,
ashtray.
yeah, dude. I made my mom. My mom didn't even smoke. She was getting fucking ashtrays.
What are they doing? Wasting people's kids' times in fucking elementary school.
Well, what else are they going to be doing?
To teach them how to fucking balance a checkbook. Some shit
In
like,
elementary school.
Whatever. I could have used some fucking real world experience.
Meanwhile,
All
you're
right?
eating the cotton balls.
Wissahickon School District. I could have used something. Not making a fucking ashtray for my fucking ma in a kiln. Oh, you big kid. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I appreciate it. It was nice.
did?
You let the hair down a little
No.
bit,
We could be learning a lot of better things to prepare people for the next millennium.
H.
the new
Foley,
world.
2024, everybody. Jesus, I didn't realize we were going to get so fucking political in the Christmas episode.
I didn't like making that shit.
Okay, well, it was fucking 50 years ago. Let it go, buddy. You got bigger fish to fry. That's patreon.com. We got
Can I get a cup of coffee in here
yeah,
or something?
right? Jesus Christ.
What were we talking
Let
about,
it-
though?
It's supposed to be Christmas.
You were saying you were decorating on your own.
Oh, yeah. We were really getting into it
You
this
did
year.
a tree. I didn't get a tree yet. We're going to get a tree.
We did a little baby tree. We usually do a big size tree, but we're not going to be here for actual Christmas, so we
Yeah.
got a little baby one.
Yeah.
And then we've been watching the movies. We've been fucking making cocoa. I made a gingerbread house. Who would have known? I'm
You
pretty
did that.
good at it.
You did that in August too, though, so it's not that special.
Real tree or fake tree growing up?
Oh,
Who's this bozo? What's this guy? Just checking in? What are you talking about?
that's
60 episodes in. You got to tell you we paid our rent? Real trees are your trash.
yeah. We did have a fake one for a few years. I think my brother was like really allergic.
We got a fake one now. You guys saw it when you went down to film the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
different. Your parents are old and out to lunch. They can't be fucking dragging in a real fucking pine tree.
It's upside down.
Yeah. No, as you get older, obviously. But growing up, we had a fake one, and I fucking hated
That's
it.
whack.
One, you had to like put it together. It was like the green level, the red level, I'm like, it took 9
Thing
hours.
it looks weird on the inside. It looks like a space station on the inside.
It does, dude. A lot of docking going on in that thing. I was not a fan.
No.
And then finally, we're like, fuck it, Danny can choke to death. Go get the Douglas fir. Fucking bringing back Christmas joy to the
As soon as
fucking
Zyrtec
Ryan
dropped,
household. Yeah.
it was just pine forest scent.
Yeah.
I got my
over.
first real tree this year with my girl.
Ah.
Delightful experience.
It's great, man.
It's Christmas magic.
It's great.
I was opposed my whole life, but I was like, who gives a shit? And I went, I'm all in.
I
They
can't-
put it through the net machine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, remember that when you were a kid? I wanted to get in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that
How
thing
has
was
no like Christmas holiday villain been vanquished with the net machine?
Ah, that's good.
You know, like a Home Alone 3, they tossed Danny DeVito in the fucking thing.
Get Netflix on the phone.
Yeah.
Are you garbage Christmas? Me and you save Christmas. Come on.
I'm in.
Any producers out there?
Or anybody want to give me $20, one or the other. I got to get a tree, and they're expensive
Wait,
in New
what?
York.
You're that guy? You haven't gotten a tree yet?
I'm sorry, we've been busy.
For next year, maybe. Bozo, it's over. If you were my
You're
dad, I'd be
leaving
like,
tomorrow.
Loser.
What do you? First of all, I don't have children.
That you know of.
You're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah?
I still have fucking
You want my tree?
9 days.
You want my tree?
No, you're a holiday shrub. But no, I'm going to get a big mamma jamma. I got a big fucking living room in
What'd
my
I
new
tell you? Don't
apartment.
spend any money.
Dropping a fucking big one. Whatever my wife can afford, I'll tell you that much.
I got the biggest one they had.
But that's my favorite thing in New York. And obviously New York.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Well, you've been doing it all show, but continue.
Why didn't you get a tree earlier? You're supposed to put your Christmas tree up after Thanksgiving.
I
Here
explained
is.
it to you.
It's
We've
10
been
days before
We've
Christmas.
been our recording schedule has been fucking bananas. Because you're leaving. You're leaving for 2 weeks, so I don't have a Christmas tree, so you can go to fucking Hawaii and run around with that girlfriend of yours.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah. So you gotta by meanwhile you're saying you got your fucking feet up in a Mai Tai. I'm still out here fucking taking enemy fire.
Wonder if Kippy got that tree yet.
Yeah, right? Fucking breaking my balls. We're recording 19 episodes a day so you can go on vacation.
I'm sitting around with a bunch of fat guys on the beach. Think Kippy got the tree yet,
Yeah.
guys?
Where's
Come on, Martize, me and my friends.
Where's that Patreon money waiting for fucking
You're gonna be like Newman in the beginning of Jurassic Park.
Yeah. This is like, dude, this is the epitome of our relationship. I'm like waking up in the morning. We're doing like 15-hour
I'm working hard too, but I get the tree after Thanksgiving like a gentleman.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, the second we're done recording tonight for the rest of the year. And it's vacation mode. We're getting the fucking tree tomorrow. We're hanging all this shit. We're doing it fucking right. I just need to get all this shit behind me.
Does your girl is German?
She's German.
Are you gonna do any like German Christmassy things? Do you have to like put gold in some sort of claw?
They
to
do
prevent
something with shoes, like
Krampus
you put
coming
like,
to
yeah,
get you?
I remember in French class they did some shit where they put like toys inside cake or something.
Yeah, the Germans
They put change in there.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, bitch, I ain't chipping my tooth on a nickel for a fucking piece of bun cake
on a fucking Deutschmark. Hit the bricks.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
The Germans do something with shoes. I've never really caught on to, but it's like you leave your shoes out, you put popcorn in them. Saint Nicholas comes and fucking Glorben, Schlaben, Schluben.
Father Christmas and shit. Who the fuck's that?
But they do these fucking German Christmas villages where they fucking, it's like because all their towns are like old school towns, right? It's like they're from like the fucking 1300s.
I just realized I'm chewing gum. I'm gonna take it out.
Thanks for letting us know.
Somebody bitched about it.
So it's Nicorette gum too.
Yeah, keeps me steady.
That's how trashy he is.
So
let it go 15 minutes. He's gonna be screaming at me.
I'm doing pretty good with the no smoking.
Buddy, I smoked. I mean, I don't know who we're lying to.
Yeah,
I've been giving you cigs all week.
No, I've had one or two here and there.
I say no. Like, just give me a cig. Like you're my dad.
One or two here and there. We had one after.
Well, spin it however you want. You had like.
I believe I will.
Yeah, sure.
Things are going well.
Yeah. Shout out to Foley for quitting smoking.
Thank you. German Christmas Village.
They do it nice. It's like the heated wine and it's all the fucking treats. It's fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, I get that, but those European.
You're a big Christmas. I'm telling you, you would fucking love it. It's fucking fantastic.
I would like that.
You get the hot fucking.
I'm not pulling nothing out of a shoe. I can.
No one's asking you. I'm talking about the German Christmas villages. Yeah.
Europeans do some weird shit over there. Krampus. You ever hear of Krampus?
Crimpets?
No, he's like the wolf
big
man.
crimpet guy.
He's the wolf man that comes around and gets you if you're a bad kid.
Krampus.
Krampus.
Is that real?
Yeah. It was also the punchline of the joke I made about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know.
0.
Oh, yeah.
What's the story? I don't know the story.
He's some like fucking Bigfoot that goes around and fucks up kids that are bad a couple weeks before Christmas.
Fucks them up? What do you mean beats them up?
I don't know. The movie I saw, he was killing people.
Yeah, so the deal with Krampus is that like in American folklore, if you're bad, you get a lump of coal. In German folklore, a fucking
you get ripped to
demon
shreds
Santa
by the bear from Revenant.
Yeah, dude, is the shadow of Santa Claus comes down and steals all the children and drags them to hell.
Yo, I don't like that shadow shit. No. I didn't even like Santa.
I would have been Jewish. I'd rather be Jewish in Germany than the fucking Krampus
Who
coming.
needs it?
Yeah. I'll take my shot with the Nazis. Fuck that.
I'll roll the dice on his brisket. See how good it is.
You and your shadow monster can hit the fucking bricks, dude.
Dude, I swear to God, I love Santa Claus more now than I did when I was a kid.
Well, let's get we got to fucking tighten the ship here a lot. We got a lot to go over.
I thought we were having a nice time Christmas.
Hey, we were. Just relax. What
are we doing?
What do you think I'm going to change it to start talking about taxes?
What are we doing?
I got Christmas stuff.
I don't want to talk about taxes.
Yeah, me
March
either.
March is coming quick.
Yeah.
I'm
going to punt that another year. Claim the pandemic.
I'm a veteran, for God's sake.
Krampus got me. Is that it? Can I check that box on my fucking tax return? Shout out to Krampus.
When are we doing presents?
What's going on with you? I went over the run of the show like 9 minutes ago. What you need? Is your blood sugar low again?
No, I feel great. It's just Christmas time, and now I want presents. I was up at 5:30, pacing the hallways. Let's fucking go every morning, every Christmas morning.
When did you stop believing in Santa Claus? Let's get to the fucking nitty-gritty of this. First of all, we got a lot of questions to get to from the Patreon and Facebook, like I said. We got to fucking... And then plus me and Foley got presents for each other. We stuffed our stockings.
Mm-hmm.
But you got me a black and white one. What the fuck? Hit the bricks with that.
It was last minute.
Yeah, it's probably your old sock.
That's all they had. I was going to do that.
I was going to do that, too. I almost bought a pair of socks in CVS, but they went just shoved like a bar of soap.
That was the last one they had at Foot Locker. I don't know what to tell you.
It's a prescription
it's
compression sock.
orthopedic. I was going to get you compression socks, too. But
I have compression socks. My mom got them.
I know.
Had them laying on my bed.
You know, like a regular grown man.
Yeah.
Mommy, can you give me compression socks?
No, she just, dude.
I can't feel my toes anymore.
She's so fucking on point And I'll admit that I'm spoiled in that regard. She's so on point. Like, we got there that day. Bed was made fresh. Fucking everything was sitting right on. I love when she's...
It'd be weird if you showed up and there was no sheets on the bed. I mean, it's on a Motel 6. What the fuck? There better be. If you're showing up to your mom's house, you think that's spoiling you? Oh, look at her. She even fucking put the windows back in.
I was just going to say windows.
Yeah.
She's good with that stuff.
How old were you when you stopped believing in Santa Claus or found out about Santa Claus?
I still believe in Santa Claus. I realize what the real Santa Claus is now. You're the real Santa Claus. I'm the real Santa Claus. Toby's the real Santa Claus. All those dads and uncles and all that stuff out there and aunts, they're the real Santa Clauses. It's a spirit. It's an idea. It's a movement.
Okay. Going back to the
15.
question I asked, well, how old were you when you fucking found out Santa Claus wasn't real?
15.
What are you running for mayor of the North Pole or something? What's with these answers?
I can't be in a good mood and have a good time here?
Yes, you can. But I ask you when you stop believing in Santa Claus. You're like, well, actually, that's a funny question. You bring that up. Great question, Mr. Kippy. Actually, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry. Am I bothering you with this line of questioning? I don't know, man. What are we doing here?
11, 12, I would say.
Yeah.
Because we stumbled across a bunch of shit.
Well, I've been to your house. There's not a lot of places to hide in.
This is when we were living in Town Line in the townhouse.
Oh, you can't. Townhouse kids find out early.
Oh, yeah. She packed, and my mom put all the presents.
Just put a blanket over a new bike. Don't look at that. That ain't yours.
Don't go in the living room for the next 3 weeks. What are you, painting? No, she stacked them all in the dining room. And she went to, and they were just, but no names on them. She drilled good with that. So they could be for
the aunts and uncles, the cousins, whatever,
thing.
yeah.
But then one night she went to work, and my dad was away, and I was sitting there, and my brother walked in with a brand new pair of sneakers. I was like, dude, where'd you get that?
There's a box of, there's fucking.
He's like, come here. And he took a razor blade and slit the Scotch tape.
What's he in Ocean's 11? What the fuck?
I looked at him. I thought he was genius for doing it.
He comes down on a rope.
I was like, who are you, man? Fucking SEAL Team Booney over there. But, he slit the things. We slid all of our presents out. We looked at all of them. We put them back perfectly. Nice haul. He got skis. I got a set.
How do you hide a set of skis in the dining room of a townhouse?
He found the boots.
He's going to school in on the next day.
He found the boots. And then a couple days later, we came home from school, and my dad was there. He was supposed to be in, like, fucking New Orleans or something like that. Sitting there, full Navy uniform, fucking smoking at the kitchen table. Pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Talk about ruining Christmas.
Oh, we ruined everything.
Yeah.
Vacations. I don't know how they did it. Honestly, I would have fucking been gone. I'm like, what's going on? Where's Mom? He's like, she's over at your aunt's, bawling her eyes out.
What's he, a mob boss? You know what she is? She's in a hospital right now.
AC says 10%. You know what that's from?
No.
Angels with Filthy Souls and Home Alone.
Yeah. Deep cut. Who goes with that line?
I just watched it last night. I told you we're watching Christmas movies.
Yeah.
It's
Merry
on the
Christmas,
brain.
you filthy animal.
Yeah, go with the high heat. You're giving me the fucking deep cuts on a fictional movie.
Also, way to know the name of the fake movie
I know.
in Home Alone.
Talk about that guy.
Oh, that guy's great.
Mm-hmm.
John Hughes. Shout out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, there you go.
Chicago.
Lakeshore Drive, they filmed it over there at. I drove by the house one time, me and my buddies.
Down there on Rotterdam Avenue.
Hey, fun fact about the old Home Alone house there. No longer got the curved driveway because people were pulling in and taking pictures.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heard that.
Sure, you and your bozo pals are one of them.
Yeah.
All smoked up in an old Fiat.
Went out front in the front lawn and sort of danced like Michael Jordan. Cardboard cutout. Whatever.
So we got busted. So we got nothing.
Sure.
So Christmas morning woke up.
What, you go return everything?
Nah,
Probably.
Christmas.
Get flush with a little bit of cash. These fat bozos aren't going skiing anyway. Oh, by the way, you weren't a skiing family. What were they, for the yard? You guys couldn't afford lift tickets.
I told you, we went to, my brother started skiing for a hot minute in his jeans. He had jeans and gaiters. Remember those things they were like windbreaker material? They were four dirt balls who skied in their jeans. They were like little
and they
leggings.
cinched. Did they cinch?
Yeah, and they came up like to your knee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they were so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, we opened all of our shit that morning, and they was all filled with dirty clothes.
Dirty clothes?
Yeah, she filled all the boxes with dirty clothes.
Yo, your parents
freaked
are
out.
fucked up.
And then eventually
Bunch of fucking little whitey tighties with skid marks in them.
And then eventually, later that day, they gave us everything. After
now
after
I
a
know
couple
why
of,
you are fucked up, dude.
After a couple complete meltdowns.
Oh my god. Hey, what's up, everybody? Quick announcement from our sponsor today.
Ooh, favorite sponsor.
SheathUnderwear.com.
Oh, yeah.
They've been a fucking supporter of the show for a long time, so check them out.
Big supporter of podcasts in general.
Yeah.
A lot of people got Sheath Underwear as ads on their podcast, and I'll tell you why, because they're fantastic. That's why. If you buy anything off the podcast, make sure it's a pair of Sheath Underwear. They're unbelievable, specially technologically designed to separate the Franks and the Beans if you want, or you just got a pair of nice underwear.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They feel great. It's the only underwear I'll wear multiple days in a row. They don't smell. They don't lose shape. You put them on day 5, it's like putting on a brand new set of drawers.
I feel like Batman when I put them on.
Dude, you look better. And plus, me and the big man, they make you look a little more well-endowed than you actually are.
Smoke and mirrors, baby.
Yeah, I'll run and get the mail in these things. You know what I mean? I'm out front smoking cigs, just showing it off to the neighbors a little bit.
I'll go to the post office wearing them. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care.
So go to sheathunderwear.com, use promo code GARBAGE, and get a discount, and you'll be supporting the podcast. We get to wet our beaks a little bit. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code GARBAGE. Now back to the show.
Yeah. I can be pretty persuasive when I...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking denying little fat Foley of his toys. They were in for a fucking hell of a day.
Do you like tantrums?
Oh, dude, you throw a tantrum now when you don't get your way at 44. Couldn't imagine you would not getting fucking Monopoly.
What's the best present you've ever received?
Straight up. So my parents split.
I would say the fans of this podcast.
Oh, man.
Love you guys.
It's fucking
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Sometimes he just gets in these weird moods where I can't read them. I don't know what's happening.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah. He's got scratchers on the brain. Best gift I ever got was, so my parents divorced, and my dad was, obviously my dad always went big to my brother, the 1 year, fucking, to talk about a dad trying to outshine a fucking single mom.
What would you do?
We'd wake up in the morning.
At your mom's?
At my mom's. Do presents then. You always claim like I did presents as a kid the night before.
Sure. I spin that narrative,
yeah,
yes. Yeah. And we'll continue to.
Yeah, I trash Kippy in front of the fans. Whatever. The other day, thank God we lost the recording. You really fucking in the intro. You're like, this guy, blah, blah, blah. Making me look like a real piece of shit. Yeah, well, why don't shit on you in the opening of the intro? I'm going to start.
You make up for it for most of the episode, though, and in real life.
Yeah, in comedy, but you really you really needle.
I love you. What do you mean? Without you, what would I be doing?
Checking
my best
your phone.
pal, buddy.
We'd wake up, we'd do presents at my mom's.
Is the other guy there?
Yeah, my stepdad was there
Uh-huh.
from an early. He wouldn't stay there early.
How long before he was rolling in the front door? How long before he was sleeping there from when the divorce was?
I don't know.
3 weeks, 4 weeks? What are we talking?
The ink wasn't dry. No, I was so young, I don't remember.
Oh,
but,
really?
Yeah. I mean, they got divorced when I was like 3 or something. A couple of years after that, I think. So he would come in the morning. It was before he was sleeping there.
Wow.
So he would come early at
That's
like
a
7
tough
o'clock
look.
in the morning or whatever.
Shout out to the stepdads. That's a tough look.
Fucking
Coming in, dealing with you.
I'm eating my
your
booger,
Christmas morning. You're
eating boogers and shit.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, opening other people's presents. I was a fucking wreck. So I fucking
Oh,
so
fat little Kippy.
We would do my mom. We would
roll
do
hanging out of your mouth.
We would do
your Christmas dinner rolls.
We would at breakfast. We would I have Christmas dinner rolls at 7 a.m. So we would open the presents at my mom's, and then sometimes they would team up and allude to a present I was going to get at my dad's. Because I caught my
your mom and dad.
I caught my dad when I was
so things were still somewhat okay.
Yeah, it was for the kids. I mean, they kept it.
Yeah.
They kept up appearances for us. I'm sure they hated each other, but. When I caught my dad when he was still living so I was like 3, and I caught him bringing down presents from the attic, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he hit me with, like, I walked in on him and my mom, like, fucking having. He's like, yeah, go back to bed. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
smack.
I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, I'm helping. He's got a fucking stack full of presents coming down from the attic. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm helping Santa. I'm like, yo, I was already suspect about this whole fucking charade as it is. Fucking, you got to get up pretty early in the morning to
Go back and throw the cookies out.
Yeah. So
Throw the dish in the sink.
I knew from a young age I knew. So they would allude to like a big present I would get at my dad's. So like the one year my brother got a go-kart and I got a mini bike. And
Man, does it get any more trash than that?
but we got the helmets with our names on them at my mom's. Like we got like custom fucking like race car helmets.
Tell
So-
me you still have that. You've got to have that somewhere.
I don't know.
That's got to be in here.
I gotta see it. We might.
What is this, Hot Rod? Who are you?
It was that same. It was the same one from Dumb and Dumber, the little red one that they drive.
Oh,
That's what I got at
man.
like 7. My brother got a go
At
kart,
7?
and but yeah. So
I doubt you could ride that.
no, I
thing.
crashed it the first I got on. My dad, I was like, dude, let's fucking go. Let's fucking take me to the fucking
7.
take me to the. We went to this like big empty parking lot on Christmas Day. And I made it fucking like 10 feet, and I couldn't. It's like you just you rev the engine, and I'm fucking gunning at a big cardboard dumpster, like at a big dumpster for cardboard.
Why don't you try it in a field, not on asphalt?
I don't know, so I fucking dumped the bike. I get fucking road burn all over my fucking arms. Go home the next day, and I'm sitting there. My mom's like, what happened to you? And I'm like, I lied. It's the first time I got caught lying to my mom. I said, I fell off the monkey bars. And she goes, that don't happen. She's like, you're lying to me. That don't happen from monkey bars. I'm like, you're right. I dumped the bike.
Way to play it cool, fatty. The monkey bars.
Yeah. Looks like I got dragged behind a car for an hour, and I said the monkey bars got me.
Oh, man.
So I found out early, but they used to do
Wait,
that.
did you scratch up the bike? So you fucked up the present? That would have been a problem. If I broke anything Christmas morning, it was an issue. It was a serious
I mean, it was like, it's a little, it's not like I broke a puzzle. Like my dad was more concerned that I
Fucked
was
the paint up. Was he?
It was like a fucking $300 mini bike. It wasn't
And you never rode it
It wasn't
again.
a Ducati or anything. It's not like he got me a Harley. It was like fucking $300.
Big saddlebags on the side.
But I fucking love that thing, dude.
Did you take it? Did you use it again?
Yeah, for years.
You drove it? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta find that helmet,
I
man.
took it to prom. Get on, Toots.
You gotta find that helmet.
But I knew he would keep the big present. He would always get a big present. He would keep that in the empty. We talked about this on the one episode. He'd keep that in the empty
In the
living
guest
room.
room.
Or like the living room.
Okay.
Like the dining room that didn't have a table in it. So like I'm like, I know I'm getting something. So like I waddle over to I open up the presents and I'm like, there's still something big. I can.
You were always killing time till the big one.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
You knew it.
I feel it in the
Yeah.
air, dude. Where's the?
Oh,
Hit
yeah.
me with the fucking zinger. Let's go.
My parents are good. They'd pull it out of the couch. They'd go, well, there's one more thing Santa left. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
You're
Yours
lucky.
was a ham. So I
Scallop potatoes.
I walked over to the fridge to be like, I'm just gonna get a drink so I could peek into the dining room, and sure as shit, he was sitting there.
Really?
My hog.
Did you have to wait and go through the stand-on ceremony? Wait till they rolled it out?
And I was like, oh shit, whatever. I don't know.
So your dad had a motorcycle in his living room. Trash.
I think it was a dining room that didn't have a table in it, technically.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
That's where we used to play knee football. Remember knee football?
Oh, do I? Knee football and knee nerf basketball. Get on it.
Dude.
Especially around the holidays.
Yeah, my dad thought he was back in his fucking semi-pro days, dude. He would fucking truck us. Fucking put my head through a wall.
Knee football was great.
Yeah. All right. You want to get to the presents and then we'll do some questions?
Yeah, let's do presents.
All right. Here, you can open yours. Here you go. Okay.
Wait, do I want you to open yours?
Why would you open my presents?
No, I mean.
What did you guys do on?
Here, all right. I mean, I want you to open. No, yeah, you open yours second. I'll open mine.
Okay.
Either way, you bought it.
What was the
I saw it.
price limit on this? Well, I think I found one thing.
I spent $1,000. Hang on, wait.
All
Wait,
right.
Can I give Toby his?
Sure. Let's give Toby his first. T-Bone.
T-Bone, you had mentioned a certain film on the podcast, so I got you all the
We
cars.
got you.
We got you all the cars from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, that
Right?
fucking rule.
Yeah.
Man.
Can I
Fuck
throw it over to
yeah,
you?
Hug it over.
Watch the cameras.
Merry Christmas, buddy. We love you.
Merry Christmas, pal. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah.
That is your raise for the year.
All right.
Good job.
let's
Oh,
see.
boy.
Let-
Who needs the in-ground pool when I got a fucking charger on the fucking desk?
Yeah,
bro?
man. We'll put some back here, too, I figured.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Shout out Shout out Paul Walker.
So
Yeah.
I know you're on a diet. You're watching.
What? That's just fucking diet food?
Well, yeah, I was gonna put an onion in there.
There better be a mini bike on the other side of that door. I'm going to freak the fuck out.
Move the couch. It's a new car.
It's a scale and a life alert.
I see one fucking thing that says keto on it. I got you.
So I got you. So, well, they were at checkout.
Cashews?
That was a filler.
I'm an impulse buy.
That was a filler. Those are sugar-free.
Russell Stover, sugar-free.
Come on, that's pretty good. He's
I'm
on a
fucking
diet.
Tootie. You're turning me into Tootie over here.
What do you mean?
Start playing bingo. My Aunt Mary Catherine used to fuck with these sugar-free candies. And when you would not realize it and grab one of those instead of a real Werther's,
Take the skin off the top of your roof of your mouth.
I don't know what chemicals they're using.
But I figured you're a big chocolate candy guy. I figured that's in the wheelhouse. It's a little bit of a cheap, but okay.
Whoa!
Come on,
wow,
Daddy-o.
you spent money. You're going to be disappointed.
Big man's going on a trip. I got him an inflatable neck pillow.
Neck pillow.
Come
Need
on.
It.
$5.99. Not too bad.
Let's see what else we got here. Whoa, a car.
Come on. That's pretty cool. You're a big toy guy.
That's great. Yeah, I love it.
It zipped off the fucking cash register. I didn't realize it was a wind-up one.
Pretty sweet. Thank you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
See what else?
I know you're going away with your lady, so I got him.
That's adamandeve.com.
I got him a personal tub of Vaseline. Huh? I know it can get dry in these cold months.
Peg my own self, huh? Go down to the beach. Some Tummies. Thank
Tums,
you.
because he's got a big acid reflux problem. That might be it.
All right,
the
good.
rest is just bags.
I was worried.
Oh, man.
Hey, for when I shit in the street. Thanks, buddy.
Those are the bags that came in. And a stocking that was $12.99.
All right, great. Nice. I feel good about this. All
I
right.
just saw one thing in your stocking, and I think you might have just filled it with things you want, by the way. He got me a thing of fucking Hellmann's. That's probably expired. What's the date on this?
No, it's fresh.
All right,
That's a real good gift right there.
Yeah, you got me some Hellmann's. This is all just stuff in your car, I think.
What are you talking about?
Because he's also got me honey mustard, barbecue sauce, and hot mustard. This is all stuff you want.
That's the trio right there.
Did you go to McDonald's today?
No.
When did you go?
I went and I bought those specifically.
You can't.
Yes, you can. I have the receipt in my car. I went and bought a bunch of them. I had to buy
19 cheeseburgers.
I had to buy.
See that receipt.
I will. I'll show it to you. It's out in the car. I had to buy 4 of each sauce if I wanted to make the transaction.
So where are
Came
the
out-
other sauces?
I just figured I'd only bring a few of them for you. I'm not gonna eat them.
Oh, Foley.
I'm telling you.
4 of each sauce. So
I'm-
there's 3 sauces. So that means he's got 9 other sauces somewhere at a minimum. Minimum, he's got 9 other sauces.
I think we threw them away, or Crystal has them hidden somewhere.
Dreidel treats.
Your wife's Jewish. Got you a little, something for the other side.
Okay, thank you.
It's got little candies in it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
No, there's something else.
Oh yeah, this is your big present.
Ooh, a big mamma jamma York peppermint patty.
I remember in the summer when Kippy went down to the Sure on the old episodes when we were doing them on the Zoom in quarantine. Check them out on YouTube.
Oh, man.
You stumbled across a bag of those in the back of the freezer.
Dude, these will blow your fucking hair
But
back.
since I can't have them anymore, I want you to have them. They all are things that I can't have anymore that I would like you to enjoy. Except for the mayonnaise.
The only way to eat a York peppermint patty is to take a little bite and then suck it out like you're sucking the brain out of a fucking insect. Like you're a fucking,
Wait, the juice out?
Yeah. You bite and then you suck the inside out.
These kids from Chicago.
These Chicago
Screwy.
guys are bunkos.
No, you're just biting straight across.
Well, I like them in the freezer
Ooh.
where they're fucking real nice. What are you
Ooh.
eating? This guy's already eating candy. Hey, Tubbsy, come on. We're doing a podcast here. He just...
The sugar-free is no good.
All right, then give him back. Give him back.
No.
Give him back.
Not actually okay.
Who takes a present, eats it, and goes, this present sucks?
I wonder what they're putting here. It's pretty good.
I switched out the labels. It's actually
Sugar alcohol.
It's the real stuff. I just
I don't
didn't
know
want
about that.
Toby to get mad.
You
I
want-
know a guy at the factory. He mislabeled a couple for me. The big man needs his stuff. You know what I mean? Got to keep the big man happy.
Now, what I would do now, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you both. Is now,
Merry Christmas, guys.
what would happen is there would be some sort of quiche that would be served to the family.
Mhm.
Okay? My parents would break off. My dad would go watch TV. My mama, whatever. And me and my brother and each side of the living room would then create our presentation of presents. Presents weren't allowed to get taken upstairs right away. They had to sit there for a couple of days. So when people came over, they could see the presents. So your job was to set things up on the boxes, like put the sneakers out like a display. Set your G.I. Joes up real nice. Best present I ever got, G.I. Joe headquarters. And it was the year my house got robbed, and I thought that's what they took.
Who broke in? 11-year-olds?
Like little rascals.
Meanwhile, like they got your mom's fucking wedding ring, the safe deposit box. Thank God my G.I. Joe base is still here.
I did. My mom was crying her eyes out because they took her mom's diamond necklace.
Dude, as you guys were opening your presents, I don't know if you noticed, but you said the price of everything, which is hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
Pretty much.
I did. I got a flex on you. I spent more than you.
Well, you got the neck pillow.
Having to display your children's gifts to flex
is a
on
level of trash.
That is fucking crazy.
Bring it over the neighbors. Take a look at that. That's a starter jacket right there. I went to 3 different stores to get that thing right there.
That's the real Cabbage Patch Kid right there. Not the Radicchio guys.
That's trash. Also, somebody,
that's how we did it.
I forget where it was brought up, but somebody brought up wearing the new clothes that day.
What? Of course.
I
That's
know,
what
but
you were supposed to do.
I know, but you show up to dinner or whatever, you still got. It looks like you got the hanger in your back. Everything's got the fucking creases and the folds. Some of your cousins got the sticker on his chest. The jeans say 34 on the back.
Fucking drove it off the lot, baby. Here we go.
You look like a real jamoke.
Dealer tags in the back of your shirt.
Yeah, you look like a real idiot when you're wearing that present that day.
Dude, I showed up to so many Christmas dinners at my Aunt Sheila's with like the jeans rolled back up fucking 4 inches.
Oh, yeah, they were too big. Your fucking sleeves hanging over your hands. You look like an idiot. I remember I showed up, dude, as an adult. Like
some picky ass sweater. I was just like, oh.
I was an adult. I was like 20. I was in college. I was probably 20, and I showed up to my cousin's house that night. Like I drove over, and I got like new polo black or whatever, and I doused myself in the polo black, 3 or 4 spritzes. I show up, I hug my cousin at the door. He goes, well, someone got cologne. I was like, oh, man, I'm a fucking idiot. Hide the car. You just checked out.
One more thing real quick before we get into the listener questions.
Sure.
Do you have any traditions? Like Foley, you said Christmas quiche. At my house, it was corn chowder we'd always have.
Corn chowder? This kid's a fucking hillbilly.
Well, it was because my dad hated it. Or no, it was either corn chowder or split pea soup. I don't remember. But
how do you get those two mixed up?
What are you guys, homeless? Who does split pea? Who does soup on this?
It just might have been hot water on there.
Wait, no. It was split pea soup. My dad hated split pea soup, so my mom was like, I'll make it a tradition so I can guarantee myself a little split pea soup once a year.
For breakfast? Yeah.
And not for breakfast, for dinner, Christmas Eve, you fucking idiot.
It's make with the bacon, egg, and cheese.
So whatever. We had a soup. There was a soup. It was
I got Legos to build, honey.
Did you have any?
Christmas soup. My favorite dish of the year.
And to make the special.
Is that about the time Ebenezer Scrooge bounced in and made it rain in there?
It's corn chowder.
Fucking Bob Cratchit over here.
Did you eat it out of Tupperware, you weirdos? Jesus. My mom tried to give me soup on fucking Christmas.
It was a fucking 4-course meal. You start with a soup, you have a salad, you have a main, a dessert.
Soup, croutons, and water. Ain't a 4-course meal.
I'd convert to Muslim if I had to.
What was your favorite present you ever got?
Best present I ever got, hands down. No
was
question.
the soup?
Was the soup? It was
my Chicago Bears jersey. Shout out to Urlacher, best guy in the game.
I tell you what it was, walking into Zany's Rosemont for the first time.
Club sticks.
Shout out to Brian.
Zany's Old Town, though, another story. Best gift I ever got, hands down, no question. After the first year I was dating my girl, we've been together like almost 5 years now. She got me my first like professional camera.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was like a HVX 200 Panasonic, unbelievable.
Nice.
It was like because I'd always talked about wanting to get a video and the blah blah blah, and then she was the first person to ever like facilitate that.
That's great.
Because I was broke at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out! I'm broke now. What are we talking about? This is all the fucking smoke and
Got
mirrors.
the poinsettias though. Don't the cack it at them.
$9.99.
Nice.
I'm gonna return them. Sell them on the street.
You ever cried Christmas because you got something?
No.
That camera made me cry. Straight up.
Really?
Straight up.
You still talk to this broad?
What? Yeah, I live with her.
Oh! She got
ever
it for
talk
you.
to this broad?
I thought it was
the love of his life.
I thought it was an old girl. I thought you said your first girlfriend or something like that.
No, Sam.
Oh, that's a keeper right there, buddy.
Oh, she's the greatest.
Hang on to that. I love it.
She also got me that. No, never mind. Doesn't matter.
No, tell me. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no, she's the best Christmas presents ever. Kippy, what about you?
You brought up crying, and I'm not somebody. I don't want to overstep it because I want to give him credit. This dude, Roman from the Facebook groups. Did you ever receive an iPad from your brother-in-law, but you're drunk and for some reason you just start bawling your eyes out in front of the whole family? Dude, that hits so close. That's such a deep cut.
Oh my
Buddy,
God.
I get it. It's been a long year. You don't feel loved. And
That's fucking fantastic.
someone drops a fucking eye pizzy on you. Good night. Let the waterworks fly.
Oh, man. Crying around people you don't want to cry around is a real vulnerable, dude. But once you get that out, it feels so good. That's fucking awesome. What the fuck's wrong with Danny?
I thought you said this guy was cool. I don't know, man.
What was it actually? An iPad?
Yeah, I got an iPad from your brother-in-law. So I assume he's at the other he's at the other half of the family. He's not even at his own place.
Oh, that's great.
He's on enemy territory. Yikes.
That's fucking trash.
Yeah, let's get into some Patreon questions.
Let's do it.
Here. Let's do it. This is a fucking home run that's big at the Ryan fucking Kelly household here. This is from Will Campbell in the Patreon. What about those fake fireplaces people put on the TV?
It's called a Yule log, you dirtball.
You go to like channel 898 and it's 3 hours of a Yule log. Yeah, we're big on the TV.
That's
Yule
on
log.
every TV in the house. Look at a smoke detector ain't going off. We got that thing playing loud.
Well,
Let's hear those sleigh bells ringing. Ding, 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 ding.
We used to do the proper fire, but then the kids, there's just too many little kids, and then you're looking at that. What's real trash is back at, before there was little kids, because there's fucking six.
It was drunk adults.
There's 6 kids now, all under, 7. So there's just too many you can't have the fire going.
Plus, I'll say this, unless you live in fucking Antarctica, that fire's cool for about the first hour. Then you got fucking 2 pounds of turkey or ham or hors d'oeuvres in you, and you're trying to sit in the living room and eat your dessert with
Sweating
fucking
it
4
out.
IPAs
Yeah.
and a fucking wool sweater that don't fit.
Yeah.
That thing sucks. Open the screen door, will you? That's when you got to go out to the back porch and rip a Bernie. And then you come in reeking like butts.
Oh, yeah, dude. Smoking cigs in the cold weather and coming in, dude. It's like being fucking cryogenically frozen. That shit's tough.
And it stinks, man. Fuck the fireplace.
But we used to real trashy, dude. We used to burn the wrapping paper. We would just throw it in there and fucking torch it up.
Fucking shredding
Like
documents.
we was like fucking home on the range.
It's a good idea, though.
Christmas Day, we would go to my uncle's place, and he would we'd have a big breakfast, and he'd always get Bojangles biscuits, which
Fast
is
food?
I know, right? But the thing about it is, it's those.
No,
biscuits,
there's no thing about it.
Those biscuits are better than any biscuit you could ever make at home. They're unbelievable biscuits. These biscuits are incredible. I'll hear no side.
Fucking McDonald's makes a hell of a fucking burger. We're not having burgers on fucking.
And we'd wrap them in tinfoil with some ham from the night before and some cheese. Toss them in the fire. Get them nice and toasty. Pull that bitch out.
Wait, you're really cooking in the fireplace?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Toby's giving it up
Dude.
today, man. He really is. He's letting us really know that.
Cooking on a bonfire and eating soup on
Tin
Christmas.
foil? What are you, freebasing fucking...
You never been camping? Throw some food in some tinfoil? Throw it
Yeah, I
on
don't camp in the living room.
or on Christmas.
It's the best.
Sounds good, though.
Yeah.
Ham and cheddar biscuit. I like it.
Fire.
I don't like the mechanism of it.
This is from Jeff on the Patreon. Matching pajamas? ? He goes, my wife makes the 4 of us all dress up, which I think, yeah, if you're like a newlywed couple and you got a new kid, couple of young 2, 3, 4, 5 year, it's like
It's fun.
It's fun for them. It's fun
Yeah.
for the kids. If you're doing it, or do you do? I feel like you might do this.
No.
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 It's weird to me. We never did it. It's like, I don't know.
We've
it's
done-
like too childish. You
we-
run around like a teenager,
we've
dressed
done a-
like your mom.
We usually have a Christmas party every year. My cousins and all our friends and family come. Every couple of years there'll be a a pajama one where it's like everybody wear their pajamas for tomorrow.
Was it School Spirit Week? Who does that?
Something like that. Yeah, everyone would dress up. Like a
showing
nice...
up and everybody's fucking
It was
when flopping around in flannels. Get the fuck out of here.
My dad's in his underwear.
Yeah, see, I don't want to see your fucking Uncle Steve's piece flopping around when he gets up to get booze.
You wear undergarments. It was when those Old Navy flannels became hot.
Your
10,
family's
15
trash.
years ago.
Whose family does pajama parties?
Lingerie.
Yeah.
Teddies for the girls. But another thing, Christmas Eve, as a kid, at the Foleys, we go out to the car to go to midnight mass. This is when we were really young. Go out to the car to go to midnight mass. My mom stays inside for a second. She puts 2 fresh pair of pajamas on my bed and on my brother's bed. Old school ones, like the button-ups. So we looked good for the Christmas pictures in the morning.
That's a little bit right there.
Loved it.
How old were you, though?
She did it up. I was in my 20s when she was still doing it.
Man.
But my brother had already had his own place and stuff, so it was just me. But we
really?
Yeah,
you
we
would still dress up in the pajamas? What part of you as a man goes, Ma, I can't do this? Fuck, your brother's moved out. He's got kids.
She was breaking me
Meanwhile,
off.
you're still dressing up.
She was breaking me off.
Oh, this guy will do anything for a buck. If he knows if he knows there's going to be a couple of scratches in the
do
stocking.
the pictures coming down the steps, do the funny faces.
On the railing.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Go to the mall, get a picture with Santa and the dog. I'd do it all, baby.
Man, you are the shell of a man.
Hired for the holidays.
My
I was
girl
working
got
at
us-
Christmas.
My girl got us matching pajamas this year, and let me tell you what, hilarious. Love it. I always was opposed. I thought it was so lame.
That's a guy in love.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're used to eating soup on Christmas, so anything's fucking nice for you.
Can I say this? One of my
Soup out of the nice china, guys. Come on. The soup, it was good soup. Homemade soup.
split
No.
pea, that's Depression era shit,
Yeah.
too. You know, you fucking get some French onion, class it up a little bit.
A little bit of
slice
cheese.
Slice of provolone. Treat yourself.
Dude,
right
a bag
at
of
the
peas
holidays.
is 99 cents.
Fucking bowl of gruel. Holiday tradition at the McMullen.
My favorite goulash.
You got a Scottish roots there. Those onesies that the ladies wear, they're like.
With the back flap.
Let me tell you something about
Easy
that.
access, if you know what I mean.
Let me tell you something about that back flap. One of my most erotic moments when I was in college with my girlfriend. She wore one of the. I'd never seen this on an adult before, and that she came down Christmas Eve.
That and a pacifier. Maybe a rattle, diaper, whatever you need to get you going, big man. Hey, it's 2020. I don't judge.
No, it wasn't a Christmas onesie. She was like dressed like a prospect.
Yeah.
Pair of long johns and a little mini shovel.
Yeah. She had a sifter and a pot.
One gold tooth, bow-legged down the steps. Fucked her in a wagon. No, man.
Hey, Penthouse Chronicles. We gotta get through these. We gotta get through these questions.
What are you busting my balls? We're having a good time every 2
I know.
seconds.
I made a joke. Relax, dude. You can't take it personal, honestly.
This thing was hot.
Yeah. Also, I don't need to hear about you and some fucking lady in fucking PJs going at it. Okay. The fuck. This is a fucking PG episode. This is the Christmas. This is Aunt Toadie's basement. Meanwhile, you're fucking reliving this. You're reliving fucking fantasy days. Pornhub, chill out, will you? Come on. I gotta get back into the fucking, talk about Tim Allen's The Santa Claus.
The big guy getting loose on the Christmas
Yeah.
special.
Somebody got into the eggnog.
The network's going to be all over us.
We can breeze through this. This is from.
Don't breeze through anything. We got all day,
I know
baby.
what I'm doing. Relax. I know what I'm doing.
It's Christmas.
I know we have we literally have 60 fucking really good things I want to get to.
Excellent. I'll be quiet.
I don't want you to be quiet. This is a podcast. I also don't need you to talk about you tugging on your little root. It's the second time you brought it up.
It was sexy.
Sexiest
thing I've ever been involved in.
What are considered trash stocking stuffers? Obviously, you go lotto tickets. That's probably the trashiest.
Coconut cashews and Vaseline are up there.
I knew I was going to get you in the mood.
Oh, yeah.
You could pop into the bathroom between eps.
Like that.
I would. What were your go-to? What did you always get in the stocking? We always got cologne, batteries for whatever remote control, whatever we got. It was always the accessory.
If
you
they're
needed.
making the batteries its own present, that's garbage.
No, in the stocking.
Still.
It's a Philadelphia Christmas in case the fucking other team acts up.
In case,
Start hooking them
in
in
case
center
the
field.
Cowboys are in town, you gotta fucking tune someone up right quick.
9 volts were the best.
No, it was always like, it was scratchers. It was
Scratchers. We didn't get lottery tickets at the Foley's.
We did. Yeah, I mean, my stepdad, we were big.
We're
on.
presenting at the Foley's.
Listen, you're a 25-year-old man in pajamas, so you can get $50 out of your mom. You ain't presenting nothing.
It was 75. It was 75 at Christmas.
And a Wawa gift card.
75 a photo. If I did photos outside, it was 100.
What'd you get in the stocking there, big man?
Cologne, watches, socks was big in there.
Yeah,
hand
socks.
warmers, I don't know why.
Always with the hand
Yeah,
warmers.
the hand warmers.
Like I was a dock worker or something.
Yeah.
What are we
Honey,
doing?
I go from the house to the bus to the fucking homeroom.
You drive me to school, Toots. I'm
Yeah.
fucking. I make sure you preheat the car before I get in, too.
Oh, yeah, that was always an issue. Send her out there while
I
I'm
used to be-
finishing up my apples and cinnamon oatmeal.
I used to be pissed on the way to school when the car was cold and it was only like 4 minutes. I'm like, it's not even going to be warm by the fucking time I get to school.
Oh, yeah, I'd send her out there. Hey, get the car warmed up and throw Stern on, will you? I got a long day ahead of me. See what Robin's yapping about before I get to fucking 4th grade.
This is a trashy tradition from Victoria. Make no mistake, doesn't want to be sent to the back.
Love Victoria.
My pop takes down the Christmas tree during Christmas.
Holy
Christmas dinner, because he and my mama leave for Florida the next day. Why even bother, buddy? Just fucking cut out a picture of one or something. Setting it up and taking
There's
it
a man
down.
who doesn't regret having a family. I'll tell you that. Holy shit.
That's a man who drinks his coffee black.
Wow.
No frills with that guy.
Takes down. I wonder if it was a real tree. Because that's even worse. He drags it out the front door, whips it into the fucking street.
Neighbor comes out and takes it.
Still got a couple hours.
The Johnsons already got rid of their tree.
Damn, that's hardcore.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
They go down to
Jesus.
Florida.
This is me and T-Bone. We've debated this a little bit. This is from Stephen Whitmer on the Patreon. Does your family watch Die Hard during Christmas and call it a Christmas movie? If so, trash.
I believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We don't. My parents never really got into it.
Irrefutable. I watch it every year with my family.
With my favorite bowl of soup.
With my big old bowl of split pea and or corn chowder soup.
I love Die Hard around the holidays. I love Lethal Weapon around the holidays.
But my debate is, it's not about Christmas. It just takes place around Christmas, right?
I think the way the story goes, I could be wrong. The guy who wrote, I think, all these movies, Shane Black, but again, I could be wrong. He purposely likes to set things around Christmas. He thinks it's interesting.
But when I picture a Christmas movie, it's like
It's
the
a Wonderful
story
Life.
of Christmas,
Sure,
right?
sure.
It's about the holidays. It's about learning a lesson about what the holiday is. The Santa Claus, fucking Elf, fucking the Grinch, fucking...
Takes
a
place
it takes
at
place-
a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
On Christmas.
Now I have a machine gun.
I'm not saying... I'm just saying...
Christmas movie.
I'm just
Christmas
saying...
movie.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's what we say.
Well,
And yeah, it is
You're
trash.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're watching fucking buildings blow up on Christmas...
California.
That's a
Trash.
great the movies that made us on Netflix. Movies that made us and the toys,
that made us were great.
Fucking phenomenal. Movies that made us is great, and they have Die Hard. It's a great story. You know, it was originally supposed to play Bruce Willis's part,
I do, but I forget.
Frank Sinatra, because it was the second book of this guy who wrote a book in the fucking 60s that became a movie that Sinatra was in. So even though Sinatra was in like his 70s at the time, he still got first refusal. I swear to God. Imagine that with fucking Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon.
You call me bastard, baby.
All right, this is from Jordan. I don't think that, this is just not where we grew up. Growing up, did you ever have a dish on holiday that was consisted of wild game? Ours was squirrel.
Jesus.
That ain't good. That ain't good for business.
See you at Easter.
Soup ain't sounding too bad now, is it?
Get me a bowl of soup. 86 the squirrel. Get me the split pea.
Yeah, I guess split pea's a treat when you're eating fucking mongoose the rest of the year. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's tough.
Squirrel meat.
Um,
We would have a neighbor that would go hunting because, Pennsylvania where we live, there's a lot of hunters
sure.
mixed in there. Would show up with some venison.
Yeah, that was so my
Not too shabby.
my brother-in-law, his family's from like upstate Pennsylvania, like, the sticks kind of.
Sticks.
And so, and we
A
were
lot of white Dodge Rams driving
we
around.
were more city folk, you know what I mean? Suburbs, but city-centric fucking people. Like, nobody ever hunted or anything. And then my sister, the first time
Except for Perks.
she told me, which I'll get, that's the next question. Which,
I have an answer.
she went up to, you got him? She went up to my brother-in-law's place for Christmas, and her dad popped in a VHS of like him gutting a deer, being look at this 8-point deer. And my sister sent us a text like, these people are fucked up. I was like, yeah, dude, we were never hunters or anything.
I'd rather have that though than fucking Pop taking down the Christmas tree lamb.
Yeah.
While I'm Mac lapping up some ambrosia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is from Mr. Crickner, the sun god. Have you ever had extended family nod off during a family Christmas celebration?
No. But that
you
would have
ever
been me.
nodded off?
No. I've poked around when I got to the house. See if anybody had any recent surgeries or procedures.
You did that when we shot the Cribs episode. You were poking and prodding.
I just
a
do
little
that
bit.
anyway.
Just taking inventory.
Yeah, see what's going on.
Generic.
See who's taking what.
I did that.
Lipitor.
You nodded out?
Yeah.
On
Wow.
what?
It was
Fucking riding the lightning. What do you think?
It was.
Wasn't candy canes, dummy.
I was like 24, and I went down to my folks' place in Florida. And Christmas Eve dinner was a disaster. My parents were fighting the whole time because my mom was off her meds.
Yes.
And the apartment complex they were in had a big courtyard, and everyone in the place was meeting up to like have drinks,
Sure.
whatever. So they all go out, and my mom's like, "And you're gonna be out there, and you're gonna have smiles on and dips,
Yeah.
right?" So I'm just standing there. My dad just silently makes a martini and walks out there, and I'm like, "God, my mom is off her meds." And then I was like, "Oh shit, my mom's off her meds."
There's meds.
So I go grab a couple pillies.
Talk about a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
Real putting 2 and 2 together.
Take a couple shots, grab a beer, go outside, and there's like 25.
What were
30
they? What were the
people.
pills?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Miscellaneous.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it was enough that I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad for my liver. And I go out and I'm like shucking and jiving, fucking, hey, how you been, Mr. Benedict?
For the first
Hey,
15 minutes?
dude, fully blackout, right? Wake up in my bed like, oh no, what the fuck did I do? And the next morning, everyone in the building is getting together, having fucking lunch, breakfast, whatever. I walk in there, I'm like so ashamed. I'm like, oh God. And then people turn and look at me, and it was like Chappelle walking in to film a special. I'm getting fist bumps and pats on the back.
T-Bone!
I killed it. I blacked out. I crushed.
That's funny. We never. So
There's the kid who threw his mom in the pool, man.
T-Bone, you
I
rock.
love you, T-Bone. Dude's badass, man. Dude's
That
badass.
dude rips.
That dude parties.
Uh,
I don't know where he got them fireworks from. God damn. That manager was pissed.
we had one section of our extended family. I'm not going to get too intricate in details, where some of the people had issues with substance abuse, and
Hey, the opioid epidemic touched everybody.
touched a lot of people. So this was an extended thing, and my mom was at this party, and the one guy at the party would give everybody some pretty hefty fucking TD Bank gift cards, right? Like, everybody got whacked off with like a 200 spot or like a 300-400 spot. I had a little bit of key. So he would whack everybody off with their own like TD, and they used to come in like the green boxes or whatever. So like he did that before, and then
This guy's coming into Christmas party, whacking everybody off.
we had an old uncle that it was cash envelopes.
Yeah.
And he kept it in his pocket all night.
and everybody's clock in the pocket.
Oh, so fucked up.
I know.
You'd walk in there with $60-$70 at Christmas. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, my aunt fucking hits me with a
Crisp.
couple hundos still.
Crisp.
Beaners, too.
Yeah.
Keep the fucking small bills
Blue
for
jackets.
the walking around money. Kippy needs the fucking... Kippy needs the heavy hitters.
It's going
Daddy.
into the IRA.
Give me the blue-faced bennies, nut and butt. So this... oh, fuck. This... my computer just died. It's okay. T-Bone has my charger. So... They give out the fucking gift cards to everybody, and then they call dinner. So everybody goes in the dinner, and my mom was like, "Oh shit, my cell phone or something went back."
Oh.
And one of the guests
No.
was digging through her purse, opening up the fucking. This is how didn't even just take
were they
the box.
Kippy's gift cards?
They were some for me. They were some because like my siblings didn't go.
That was always a good feeling too when you got money when you were a kid. Right to
Thank
your
you, brother.
fucking handler. Right to mom. Right to mom.
Well, we weren't even
Honey,
there.
put this in the purse for
Thank
me,
you.
will you? I'll get it on the ride home.
We weren't even there. It was like, hey, give this to the kids, you know, whatever, because
Where were you?
different people, different aspects of the family. Keeping things vague. Trust on to fucking pin me down, will you? It was me. I was going. But my mom came out, and the person was opening up the box to steal the gift card out, to then close the box, put the box back in the purse.
Good
Real. So you don't even know it's gone until you get home. I'm like, was it even in there? I didn't check. Real shyster move. Needless to say, those people were not invited back to the patty.
Ouch.
From then on.
Ouch. I do used to say a Percocet around Christmas really gets you in tune with the holidays. It's nice.
Sure.
It gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was never big into narcotics, Foley. Big booze guy.
Well, we all have our own family traditions.
Big thing, my uncle, shout out to my Uncle John and my Uncle Mike, on Christmas Day, we all go to my aunt's house, and she's got this old fucking, she just sold it, though. She had this old fucking stone house out in East Falls, which is like real fucking old school money. It was like, you know, there's like a house from the 1800s, real fucking nice. Looks like it would be on a fucking Norman Rockwell painting. Inside's all fucking done up. She cooked this huge dinner. And my Uncle John makes fucking Manhattans. And that's when we all drink Manhattans that night. In the fucking martini glass, and they call them loudmouth soup. My uncle will have about 6 of those and start telling you how he really feels about something. And we love it, dude. Every time we show up, we're like, fucking hit me with the Mannies. You know what I mean? We fucking go. Oh, it's great. And like, you get to the point where he's ordering like these like fucking $40 things of cherries offline. It's like the best. Oh, fucking
Brandy cherries, delicious.
nothing's better than rolling in there in a fresh sweater, fucking getting handed a fucking Manhattan, the fire's going, the fucking ham's cooking, the steak's cooking.
I never felt comfortable in anything I wore on Christmas because that's exactly what you said. And as a fat kid, nothing ever fit
fits.
right.
I always hated my fucking brother. My brother was a fucking good-looking, like athletic build. He could take a suit off the rack and it fit. You know what I mean? Me, I'm like, my fucking pants are over my shoes and fucking stepping on the heels.
Legs are running together. There's no room in the crotch.
Yeah, it's bad. My fucking undershirt's showing. It's fucking. I look like a fucking ace.
Like the last 20 minutes of a wedding.
Yeah. All right. Let's fucking start cooking through some of these.
Hit me.
This is we kind of touched on it a little bit. This is from Kristen Kennedy in the Facebook group. One of my husband's uncles dresses up as Santa at the family Christmas party. He has each kid sit on his lap and they get a gift. And then he spends the rest of the night trying to get his family's wives or girlfriends on his lap. Telling Uncle Danny to back the fuck off is now an annual tradition.
Jesus.
Yikes.
You can't expose yourself like that.
I don't trust anybody in a fucking Santa suit.
I do Santa Claus every year.
That's why I don't trust you.
I do it great.
They get a pillhead like you in a Santa suit. There's no barrier to entry. Fuck, just talking about how you're rooting through your family's medicine cabinet.
What's the stop you from robbing a liquor store when you already got the disguise on? You know what I mean?
There's a fat guy with a beard.
On this night? No, I always do it right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. We never had.
The older pervy guy at the party sucks.
So we do.
Never be that guy.
We do.
Man, look at her over there.
I know. What do you want from Santa?
Yeah. Meanwhile, his wife looks like a pit boss from Caesars. You know what I mean?
You've been using that punchline for a decade.
Fucking turtleneck, short haircut, wearing a blazer. You know why he's sniffing around.
Changing 500. Look over to her. She just nods.
Those
baby,
guys are
we're
all
cooking.
horned up.
So I think I might have said my family's so big that we can't have the Sullivan family Christmas party at a house anymore. It's just there's hundreds of people.
Not near a school.
No. So we have it at this hall in Philly, and
man,
it's great. It's a fucking Polish hall. We have it. We fucking cater it. Then we pay a Santa to come. It's DJ'd. We bring a Santa.
Well, that's weird.
What?
Paying this. A family member should do it, as long as he ain't a grabber. Hiring a guy, that's when it gets
no
weird.
one in my family's over 300 pounds. So they pay this old fucking.
Get on my pillow.
They pay this guy to come, dude, and I'm not. It's like out of a movie. He pulls up in a fucking crunched up Ford Ranger. He's fucking 3 sheets to the wind. And we're like, oh, Santa's here, dude. He stumbles out of the car. They said something to him last year because it was, dude, he pulls up out front, parks.
Same dude?
Yeah, we've been getting him for like a decade. He puts like the car half up on the curb, half off because it's in Port Richmond. It's in like the tiny little side street. He pulls up on the curb out front. He goes, where am I going? We move him in. We sit him down on the fucking in a chair, and the kids come up, and we say, hey, this gift's for Toby, this gift's for Stevie, and he hands it out to the little kids. And then we hand him like fucking 4 bills. He hops in the car and fucking crunches his way down the street.
He stinks like roast
Oh,
pork.
dude, he should not be driving this.
Just reeks of au jus and gin.
Fucking Nick Nolte showing up to a road gig.
Dude, that's exactly what it's like. He pulls up banged up, dude.
Hey, where the little princess is at? You been a good boy, little boy.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What else do we got?
Hit me.
This is all right. I'm getting there, buddy. This is from Zach Buckman on the Facebook. This is just a statement, which is pure trash. Got condoms as a stocking stuffer for my mom when I was like 12 years old.
12.
I think she was trying to give you a signal,
Yeah,
buddy.
no shit.
She was looking for the high heat. She probably got stuck in the dishwasher later that night.
Meet me under the mistletoe, big boy.
It's a deep cut if you're into that kind of pornography. Stuck porn, ladies and gentlemen. You never seen a stepmom get her hand caught. Listen, this is what happens. She takes her ring off to do the dishes. It falls down the sink. She puts her hand down there, and then I guess she doesn't realize that you close the hand to pull it out. She's got her hand open, so she can't get it out.
She's jerking
Meanwhile,
off the thing.
the stepbrother comes, or the stepson comes. He starts poking her. Hey, what are you doing? She goes, He goes, maybe I'll try to pull you out. I've never seen it. I've read the Cliff's Notes.
You get real specific over there. Man.
That's like what porn do you watch? That's a trope in porn now. That's like that happened. That's like you see memes like that, like, oh, my stepsister got caught in the window.
What's a trope?
This is your comedic genius, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm being serious.
A trope is like a thing that's used. That's an old trope, like an old device.
Oh, okay. It's pronounced troop, I believe.
No, it's trope.
Is it?
Toby just doesn't even look over. He just goes, it's not. Not even on mic.
Well, we could split hairs all day here if we want.
Yeah, my buddy, I remember my buddy, like 14, 15, 16 maybe, he got like a carton of Newports. And this is from like a learned family. Like his dad was like a financial advisor.
Just to go back, I think that mom was probably worried about him, was looking for safe sex. You never know. Start figuring it out.
Yeah, I think the appropriate thing would to have a conversation and say, hey, I don't think you're ready for this.
Yeah.
You don't just fucking throw
under the batteries.
Don't throw a thing of fucking, Trojans in there and hope for the best.
Rib for her pleasure.
This is pretty funny. This is from Scott. Dopey Lee. I fucked your name up last time and you got pissed at me. I don't care.
Thank you, Scotty.
Shout out to Scotty. My mom had these wood blocks that spelled out Noel. I always used to switch them to spell Leon, which is a fucking home run of a joke, dude. That's a fucking home run. That's so funny to me. I read that one and I laughed. Leon. Just something like, dude, that's so funny to me.
That's fucking gold.
Which then the coolest thing, you've got a fucking awesome family. That became one of our traditions, and now I own the blocks, and that's just what we do. He goes, I also used to put Mr. T in the manger.
That's sweet.
Home run. Home run.
I think I got a Mr. T one year. The best. Mr. T and the Smurfs. Big with H when he was a kid.
Yeah, I was phased. I was too young for me.
I was going to say crying. I cried when I got I don't know why. My mom got me a towel set of the Smurfs. Like a washcloth, a towel, and like a bath.
Kid likes the bath, huh? Jesus Christ.
Well, when I opened
That's Tubby Time with Kippy on the top layer for Patreon.
When I opened it up, I started crying because I love the Smurfs so much.
Man, you are twisted. I've never seen anybody fucking cry over a rag before. Oh, my God. It's terry cloth.
Ooh, I love terry cloth. Leon, that's awesome.
This is from Lex Adams. Growing up, my dad was too cheap to buy a tall Christmas tree, so he would buy a medium Christmas tree, and oh, my God, he would put it on top of a spare tire in the living room.
Wow.
And then covered it with a tree skirt.
Wow. Wow.
My dad always used to go too big. We did have a tall ceiling in our living room because it was like a step down in the living room, so it was like an extra foot higher or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The living room of my dad's house, and would buy like a fucking 12-foot tree and then cut the top off, so it was like flat on the top.
Yeah, it's weird.
It looked like he joined the military. It was like, buddy, fucking when you ship out.
Hey, sailor.
Dude, and tinsel too. We got a lot of things like obviously tinsel's trash. Fake trees trash.
Fake trees trash.
I want to know about you, which we used to do. and there's 2 ways you can do it. This is a kippy. Going to look at lights. Did you do it?
Buddy.
Because there's 2 ways you can go look at lights. You can drive around neighborhoods, the rich neighborhoods, looking at lights, or a lot of parks do it where you drive through. We used to go to like Tyler Park or Quirky Park or whatever and drive through the light show, which always felt disingenuous and trashy to me. Because it wasn't special. It was just a parade of cars. I'm going, well, like workers put this. People got paid to put these up.
Yeah, well, no, we had a couple of hot blocks.
Yeah.
The rich people thing, that was all the time. Like that
just
was
went and looked at their houses?
Sure. I remember just riding around, just looking at like new homes and stuff like that. We used to do it in high school. Me and my friends would get all smoked up, and we just.
Well, that's different.
During the day at school, we drive around and look at.
That's way. I'm talking about with your parent. You're driving to look at other. You're driving with your parents to look at houses you can't afford. Let's go kick the tires. See if we can get an open house.
Maybe we could. But no, all through the Christmas season, we would, if it was a, off night, we'd drive around and look at people's houses.
Loved it.
But there was like a couple of blocks that were like, this is the Christmas.
And they knew and they did it.
And they knew there'd be like somebody out there collecting money for charity or some shit
That's
like
not
that.
too shabby.
Yeah, you fucking blow right by him.
I live down the block, pal.
If you're Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah,
all the time.
It was
huge.
Big. Yeah.
I would, if I was going home for Christmas, there would definitely be, before I went into the house one night, I would take a couple laps around the neighborhood, check the joint out.
Another big thing too.
People do it nice.
People do it. My mom, which they
Our
did
one
it.
boy sent us something on Twitter. He said he just got the new house, or he's got his new money. Looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Got to go all out.
Yeah, for sure. But there is a level of trashy that you can do it. If you
Sure.
don't, you can. Over the top is funny. You're like, oh, I get that you're going over the top.
Especially now post
Which
Christmas
is fine,
vacation.
but if
in
you-
the 80s, there was the white candles were in the window. There was a couple of fucking classy, like an actual big wreath with a big red bow.
Yeah.
Never the plastic Santa Claus or the colored lights or any of that shit at the
Remember,
Foley's.
dude? Remember when the icicle lights dropped?
Oh.
They dropped in the '90s, and I remember being like, "What?" Like that was like fucking NASA.
But they were
developed
too
those
trashy. That and
They were cool.
the
They were
projector
hot
that
for a
projects
year.
on the
lawn or
lawn.
the side of the house or whatever.
Get out of here.
Also, if you have music to if your lights do bounce around to music, you're fucking trash. A big thing that we used to do in my fucking my mom's neighborhood that they stopped for like 15 years, then got back to it, was the bagged candles that line the street.
Oh yeah.
Nothing is better
Class.
than driving down. It's about 6 p.m. and it's just
The whole hood.
all the fucking way down the street.
You got to get the whole hood to do it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I fucking love it.
My brother's neighborhood does that shit tight,
Yeah.
real tight.
It's clean living right there.
Not too shabby. Let me ask you this: did anybody ever have the Santa Claus or the snowman? Usually about 2-3 foot high. You get him at a Home Depot or CVS.
and he's hollow?
You touch him and he does. He does do some
Inside
shit.
or outside?
Inside.
We had a smaller one. It was like 1.5 foot. He would sit and just like kind of do this like that. But
Those things creep me the fuck
He would do
out.
like he would move his hips a little too much.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What we used
that
to
thing
do.
coming to get me in the middle of the night? No.
We used to do. So the front of my house has this like. We have a big like bay window in the front of my house, right?
Mhm.
Like above in the foyer. And there's like a level up there that you can't get. You got to get a ladder to get
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
there.
I know it. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've been in the joint.
We used to put. I don't think they do it anymore now that they're older. But they used to put like a whole fucking setting up there. It was like it was like a street. It was like kind of like it was a street, and there was like a store, maybe two like light poles.
Mhm.
They were like 3 or 4 foot high. 2 people that used to like wave and do this. It was all fake snow. You used to hear the fucking motors running in the middle of the night. Creeped me out, Daddy. Oh, no way. Used to fucking shoot him with my BB gun. Take him out.
Well, we were all about the trains growing up. 2 platforms of fucking Lionel Christmas trains.
Which I don't. I just my stepdad tried to get us
A few
into
Saturdays before Christmas, those boxes
it. The
came
way
out.
they smell those engines.
Oh, I love that smell. Fucking put down the fake grass. Dad's got a couple of pops in him, smoking cigs. Clean living Americana right there.
Not
Fake
for me.
snow. I told you we used to use the artificial mashed potatoes as the fake snow on them.
Also, did you ever do spray snow? That stuff stinks.
Put it on the windows.
I went out last night with my wife, who we were like looking for like
That's for chopping up bodies
stuff
and
for
shit.
the stuff for the fucking studio and looking at your present and shit. your stocking, and there was a can of spray. She's like, "Oh, how about this?" I'm like, "You got a lot to learn, Toots, because they ain't never going anywhere in my fucking house." It's like fucking spray paint.
Yeah, it's
the shit they use to mark out a soccer field.
It's trash.
No way. This is from Jose, and you know, I get this. It can be a prank type thing, whatever. Is it trash to put the gifts inside a box, inside another box, inside another box, inside another box? Or the like...
That's new boyfriend shit.
Or you put something inside like a PlayStation box and it's like, a DVD.
That's more hack than it is
Yeah,
trash.
that's hack now. And that's something...
It can pay off pretty good sometimes. You can be like, you got him once in a while.
That's something the fiance does when he's asking her to marry him in front of her family or something like that. That's what you got to be doing. If it's just like U2 tickets or something, it's fucking lame in a big box.
Also, that being said, we've gotten so many questions and stuff about Pollyannas, the white elephant, the Secret Santa, the whatever. We talked about it.
The Yankee swap.
Fucking
animals where you just take the present you want.
We talked about it briefly. It's trash, right? Maybe
a straight up Pollyanna is nice.
It's all right.
You and your cousins. Okay, I got Tiffany. I got Tina.
I got Johnny.
I got so-and-so.
Yeah.
You set a limit, $25. Everybody always goes over and just gets each other one nice thing. A bottle of cologne, nice bottle of wine, fucking, whatever.
Sure. That's all right. Even at work, too, the Pollyanna's okay. I get work's a little different because it's like they got to create a culture and they want to have fun, whatever. It's not, it's not by choice.
But that that pot thing, whatever, that's no. Oh, I want Steve's and I want...
We did it for a couple of years and people got fucking butthurt, dude. Like, there was like, people were upset.
Yeah, you buy something for yourself.
People buy like a CD player and then they end up with like a fucking turkey baster. They're like, what the fuck was this all about? You know what I mean? People get fucking butthurt quick.
We never even... our family's pretty cool with that stuff. Like, I think maybe they do family presents now, but we don't even really do the Pollyanna. I don't know. There was so many kids born at the same time that was like a good transition from like, all right, we're all too old to be exchanging gifts with, 25 people.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Plus, cash is tight.
What's a Pollyanna?
Who invited this guy?
Jesus, Krampus over here. It's fucking...
Get this guy a bowl of soup.
When you and your cousins... put everybody's name in a hat.
And you pull out and you buy
you pick
one
a name.
present.
I got Toby. I got Thing. And you get somebody.
Secret Santa.
Yeah, Secret Santa, Pollyanna, whatever
we used to call it a Chinese
Depends
Pollyanna.
what you got in your SATs. Wow, really?
It hit in the 90s, the Chinese Pollyanna. And also, I remember...
That don't sound kosher.
The first time we did it, I think, was at like my Aunt Quinny's house. It was at my Aunt Quinny or it was Aunt Soupy's.
That adds up.
It was somebody's house.
And if you pulled the right one, you had to do blackface.
So I remember being like, this is going to, like some of my uncles were like, what the fuck are we doing? I ain't doing it. Give me a, but they were like, let it happen. And I mean, it was an event. And I remember some people trying to understand. There was always like 4 people that can't understand the premise or the rules. They're like, I get a pro. You get to pick any present. What number did you get? That whole
shit's
thing.
dumb.
It's trashy. Just buy someone a fucking gift or don't and move it the fuck on.
Yeah, once the kids came along, as long as you fucking broke the kids off and hooked them up nice, you can relax through the whole party.
This is from
work the hors d'oeuvre tray.
This is from Facebook group as well. By the way, shout out to the Facebook group and the
shout out
you guys
to
are
that fucking
bloodline
Facebook
for the
group.
pod, baby.
Oh my God, the Wild West out there. Love it.
His name is COVID-19. I don't know if that's his government name.
That's great.
He goes, at some point, this is fucking bananas. At some point growing up, we stopped taking the decorations off the fake tree and we wrapped a blanket around it and dragged it like a dead body up the attic ladder.
I could see it.
What?
Yeah. It's trash, but I could see it. Saving time.
But I thought you were Johnny Christmas.
I am. I wouldn't
Part
do
of it is like
I said I can see it
the
from
tree.
somebody else's point of view.
No, I think part of the tree is getting the tree.
Of course it
is.
Tree. Of course
so
it
fucking
is.
Dragging
you
it
put
like
a Christmas movie on. When you get the tree, you bring it back. You put it up. You water it. You let it open up. Then you bring all the shit down.
Letting it fall. I remember just wanting to going to buy it and decorate it. My dad's like, you got to let that fall. You got to let it settle. But like as a kid,
you gotta let
I'm
it get
like,
some water in it, get a drink.
I get that. Hey,
you order
adult,
Chinese.
I get that. I'm saying as a kid, all I ever wanted to do was fucking decorate it.
Yeah.
And it was like, you got to wait 48 hours. I'm like, fuck this, dude. The whole thing is decorating.
We always order Chinese. That's what we do.
Always. What's more trash though? Wrapping it up and keeping the things on, or taking it down the night of, like that one lady, her grandpa.
That's just heartbreaking.
Both of them are kind of psychopathic.
I mean, I get it that he's got to go, but
It's a real
as a little kid, I would have
is.
been like, "What the? You can't wait one day."
Or leave it up and take it down when you get back.
Well, not if it's a real tree. You
I
can't
think
do
she
that.
said it was a fake tree. I could be wrong. Maybe it was a real. I forget. Either way.
Grandpas aren't doing that shit. They're old like Korean War vets and shit like that. They get shit done.
Yeah.
That's worse though. Taking the tree down while you're eating fucking dinner because you're going to Tampa.
I'm going to Tampa. Shout out to Tampa.
I know.
You should see the hotel we're staying at, the Don Cesar. Very nice. Google it. It's fucking.
The Dan Marino.
It's about $400 a night.
Is it
Nothing on the Dan Marino. Come on.
Tampa Bay, Dan Marino.
Whatever.
Is it pink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that spot.
Yeah.
No, my parents used to live like 15 minutes from
Yeah, that's where we're going.
You going to Toby's parents for Christmas?
Can't wait to get my soup. Tell him to heat up.
Oh, shit.
Tell him to heat up some chunkies
Split
for me.
pea and
no,
chowder.
I'm not bringing you home a bowl of soup, Toby.
Split pea and
please.
chowder for me,
Come
Mrs.
on.
McMullen.
It's not the holidays without the
He's
split
like
pea
breaking
and
in my
corn
mom's
chowder.
house, steal some pills, get a soup.
No, one year after Christmas, we went down to a hotel on the beach as a getaway. You know what I mean? Like a little staycation.
Yeah.
And I was like 17, and I remember my folks went out, and I was sitting at home alone, like Christmas movies on the fucking hotel TV. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm getting drunk." And I went downstairs to the next floor, found where the maids were cleaning, found an open room, cleared out their mini bar, and
Jesus
just got
Christ.
freaking bombed
He's
right
like
down the beach from the Don Cesar.
He's like a grown little rascal.
Home Alone
does
4
that?
over here.
Yeah.
Toby McAllister getting into some mischief.
Yo,
Chicago.
So R.I.P. to that person's bill.
Jeez.
Yeah, what a dirtball.
This guy's fucking trash.
Ruined some guy's marriage for
No,
Christmas.
there wasn't any like luggage or anything. I think they were turning it over. Someone had just left.
Yeah, then they blame the maids. They probably get fired.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Of course you didn't.
Well, you enjoy that tonight when you're trying to go to sleep.
I don't think it's gonna phase him. This is from Kyle Noel. Every year before me and the wife had kids, we would take a bottle apiece, bourbon for me, flavored vodkas for the wife. Trash. To the 4 Christmases we had. Both parents are divorced. Then at the end of the night, we went to Applebee's for Jello shots, cheap beer, and half-priced apps, which I can say is trash.
Good for you.
But I do not hate. That's fucking something else, dude.
Half price apps.
Dude.
All night?
Because I know that feeling because I would do it. We would go to the fucking Richboro pub after Christmas night. So, like, my mom would go to my stepdad's place, my brother and sister, and I would meet up. I'd go to my aunt's and we'd do dinner, and I would drive back to to my mom's area. And me and a couple of my fucking buddies would meet up and just have fucking, that's not stress, but like I'm done. Like all of my responsibilities are done. I went, because my family got like 19 people I got to see. I got 20 presents I got to buy for everybody. So it's like, this is now me time. I get to relax with a couple of fucking buddies, have a couple of pints, maybe a couple of pub wings. Good night. I got to get you a pub wing, by the way. The Richboro pub, they do blue cheese and hot sauce together and give it to you like that. It'll blow your fucking
Wait, what do you mean? It's
tits
already
off.
tossed in the blue cheese?
Yeah, they toss it in everything. And it comes out like glowing orange, not like hot sauce. Like, it looks like neon orange. It's so fucking good.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll try them
Take me.
on the Patreon.
Ooh.
There we go. Did you, I guess, no, you're like very traditional. You never went anywhere on Christmas or anything? Like, you know.
No. What do you mean? We would go, we do
I
Christmas.
don't know how else I can ask you that.
We do
question.
Christmas. We do Christmas.
I'm saying, like, you do Christmas. You never, like, leave. Like, okay, I'm going to go do this with my friends or go to my friend's house and do whatever. Like, I also like popping around to my buddy's house.
I would I would get to go over to my high school girlfriend's parents.
I'm not saying as a kid. I'm saying as a young adult.
Yeah, as a young adult.
Yeah, so your high school girlfriend's parents?
Yeah, when I was in high school and college, I'd be able to dip out a couple hours and go there and, do presents with them.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to go to the bars.
Yeah, 'cause
Wasn't
you're
a dirt
fucking-
ball.
'cause you're a fucking dork, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Meanwhile,
do
the
that.
fucking kids are running it.
I always wanted to go home and hang out with my parents anyway. Like, get home around 8 or 9 on Christmas Day, pop the feet up, watch a movie,
Okay. I always do.
get into the Christmas cookies that we took.
We
'Cause
have.
you always took cookies with you.
We have
The
to
fuck was that?
I don't know. Something's going on outside.
Sounded like a gunshot.
As we got older, we would always go. I go over to my buddy Pat's house for a couple of pops after. Now, like I do with my wife, we go to my buddy Pat's house, see them because they're like my fucking second parents. So yeah, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then we walk down to my buddy Flip's house. Shout out to Flip. We drink and smoke in his place. A couple of good bottles of whiskey. Everybody's hanging, and it's like this cool tradition that I finally have of myself, like of my own. You know what I mean? Like I go over to Pat's house to see his parents.
I got you.
The group grows. We go down to Chris's. There's more people come. We see it's the only time in the year I see his parents. Everybody brings a good whiskey. We this, that, good bottle of wine. Everybody's outside smoking Bernie.
Then you end up at some dirtball bar at 2 a.m.
Shout out to Steam.
looking for
It's
looking
an old-
for a 20 bag.
it's
I know
an-
how it works.
Yeah. We stopped now that my wife comes the past 2 years, we stopped going to the bar afterwards. I just fucking hop in an Ubs. and
That's
go.
nice.
But yeah, it's fucking A-okay.
Can't do it this year though.
Can't do it this year.
But it makes you take stock and being grateful for next year.
yeah.
That's what it's all about.
This one comes from Will, and then we got to wrap it up here. From the Patreon, have you ever been kicked out of an office Christmas party? Now, maybe not kicked out, but have you ever done anything freaky at a Christmas? Have you ever done something embarrassing or freaky at a company Christmas party?
My anxiety is so bad that every time I was in one of those situations, if I drank too much, I'd wake up the next day. Like I never wanted to go to the brunch after a wedding. Because what did I do? What did I say? How you know what I mean?
Although those fucking the waffle stations ain't too
There's
shabby.
nothing better than that.
Yeah.
A buffet breakfast at a hotel. Whew. Whew. Man. No, never been thrown out, but definitely worried about what I said or did the next day.
I was 22 or whatever. I was working at a law firm in Philly, and we went out. It was like a bar crawl with the whole office. It was all
That's
young dirtballs.
Bad news.
And it was like 20 of us. We're going to go to Finn McCool's first for an hour. We got a special there. Then we're going to pop over to the fucking Tavern on Broad for an hour.
And let me tell you something. As somebody in the service industry, I hate it. You fucking people.
I'm sorry. You don't want my money? I'm coming in there and fucking
it's not
dropping
your
cash
money.
on you?
Nah, you're not dropping shit. You
Yeah.
guys aren't tipping, and you're using your company card at the end. And whatever.
Who do you think has a company card?
What do you mean? There was always one card. Put
No.
a tab for the.
No, it wasn't a party. We were coming into the bar, to the bar area.
And you were all paying.
Everybody's
individually?
paying their own
Well,
stuff.
then I apologize to you and your friends.
Yeah, you just don't like me.
But the
I
company.
fuck you. You come in, you don't do
The
that.
companies that do that, where there's one card, where somebody has a company credit card. They said, put it all on this. Here, open the tab. They order. They don't tip. They're fucking dicks. And at the end of the thing, some jerk off who spent too much of the company's money tries to make up for that by shortchanging the fucking service. So, fuck you and your softball team. What do you think about that?
Jesus Christ. This guy's a bowl of laughs today. But we went out, so we get all fucking bombed up.
Sure.
Kippy starts talking to some lady, and I don't know what department she was, but it wasn't the attractive one.
Yeah, right. That was gold right there.
Buddy, that's what pays the bills around here, Toby. So if you don't like it, I'll give you your walking papers.
Yeah, you're the head of the busted team, aren't you?
She tried to copy your ass on the copier. It broke.
You gotta,
Oh.
she's got a couple of SoCos and limes in her.
We were doing some shooters.
Outside
popping
smoking
here,
with her?
Popping, yeah. That was always the way. You want to go somewhere to smoke? See if you can finally get some alone time. Start talking, make a move, huh?
Disgusting.
But we made out like fucking idiots, and luckily we
Did people see it?
a handful. Yeah, I don't know if they
Ouch.
saw it or if it was people knew what was up at one
Unless
point of the
you're
night.
unless you're both extremely attractive.
Which we were not. Myself included. I
I'm
was vice
sure.
president of the ugly.
I'm
of
sure
the-
you look like two octopus fighting over a fucking goldfish. Yeah, unless you're super. Both people are super hot. That's really frowned
But
upon.
she was dating. I didn't know.
What?
So I was also talking. So one of the boss's sons worked for the company as well, who I was tight with. I didn't know they were like not secretly dating, but like they had a history, something. There was something there, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm
Probably started last year at the Christmas party. Broad's got an MO.
So I'm like talking to him, like, I think I got a shot with her, and he's just like I didn't realize I was doing it right in front of him, and I didn't realize I was being a fucking dickhead, because I don't know.
Wow.
You know? Mom's the fucking word. Her fault, right? So, meanwhile, this guy was way hotter than I am, had way more cash. His dad's name was on the building.
Yeah.
So, I don't realize. So then, like, we were going to go home together, but I lost my credit card or something. I had to, like, go back or something. I went back to the bar.
Kids as smooth as they come.
Man, talk about clunky trying to save the deal. It's like
I gotta stop and get smokes real quick before we get back to your place. You got roommates?
no
Trash bag.
So I was like, oh, I got to run into the bar. I had to go back into something, and then you couldn't. It's just like
You leave your card all over town. I'll tell you
I
that.
used to
Yeah, I remember fucking
going to pick it up in Mad River or something.
2015 to fucking 2019 up here. You fucking this guy.
Johnny leaves a card.
Yeah, you're like Cinderella, fucking the magic TD bank card.
Well, when you're closing the deal, you can't wait to close out a tab. Buddy, I'll come back tomorrow. Ain't nothing on it anyway.
See you Monday when I pick the car up.
Yeah. I'm not getting rejected in person. And thank God. So, like, it was super awkward the next day. Like, it was like, or not the next day. I think it was, we went in Monday, right? So it was like, you had the weekend, but then you're like stewing in your head. Oh, is this weird? It's not weird. That type thing. We went in, it was awkward, and then luckily I was fucking skedaddled not too long after, but
Thank God.
dude, anytime you mix fucking Christmas parties and coworkers or somebody
It's not
saying
good.
something, not everybody's sense of humor lines up,
It's not good.
and people start making out, doing this, snorting. You think everybody's cool with coke? They're not. It's real tight. All right, let's wrap
think
it up.
everyone's down for a hooker. You find out the hard way.
I think everybody's down for a gangbang. Meanwhile. Guys, thank you so much for writing in. We appreciate all the fucking, all the participation, all the support. These are our favorite fucking episodes.
Absolutely.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to
Happy
everybody.
holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy everything to everybody.
We really appreciate all the fucking support. We can't stress it enough. This year has been, I don't want to sound fucking cheesy, but we owe a lot to all you guys, and we appreciate all the fucking support. This year's been a fucking whirlwind for us, and, thank you so much for supporting us and being on our fucking side and helping us, keep this thing growing. We really fucking appreciate it.
Big things coming in 2021, gang. Big things.
Yeah.
Like sugar-free Russell Stover's Christmas candy. Gang, we'll see you next week. We love you. Peace.
Peace.